today's runners are Casual Tom, Charlie Boy, and Iraq Vet. This is our third qualifier of the tournament so far to get into the big show. The first one we actually ended up deciding to reschedule, and yesterday your boy on commentary stole it. So, but today I'm going to do Tom's, and alongside me is the quote-unquote voice of the Mega Man 2 randomizer, Frico. How you doing, good sir?
I'm doing all right. Looks like I'm in good company. So, how does it feel to take that first win? For
how does it feel? It feels like I'm Aladdin. Because I, the zipless runner, stole it from the zipless players.
Well,
also,
at least you can say you've got your spot locked in for the final 8 bracket. One runner will make it through each of these qualifiers.
Yeah, I'm not going to bug Charlie Boy about the setup, but just keep in mind that Iraq Vet is running in this race too, but we got Tom and Charlie Boy on screen. Charlie Boy is actually doing double duty as doing the restreams and this, and the flag has been removed, and these runners will be off soon.
All right.
So, Frico, you actually got to experience this a couple weeks ago, the latest version of the randomizer. What did you think about it then?
Well, the first thought was it was much faster. There were a lot less issues with lag frames, and we see both runners going straight for Flashman, which having the stages revealed, not a bad choice. Flashman and Quickman gonna be my first 2 choices were I in their shoes and trying to qualify for the final bracket.
Yep. And just keep in mind today, even though our stage names are revealed once again this week, this actual setting for our runners today is actually zipless. So you will not be seeing a single zip, or they will accrue a penalty.
Yeah, between 5 seconds up to disqualification, depending on the severity and intent of the zip. There are unintentional zips that could occur, which you'll normally see maybe a 5-second penalty being incurred.
Yep.
But aside from that, zips, unlike I believe the first 2 qualifier races, are heavily discouraged, and it looks like Charlie Boy falling down while Casual Tom able to pick up the E-Tank.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 right there. Either you get it or you don't. But it looks like Charlie Boy, I actually missed whether or not he got hit, but it's a 50-50 whether you get that one or not. Another of our runners, Metalo, tends to ignore that one to keep going. I've been doing that lately too. Meanwhile, we got Quickman in Flashman's room, and he's Buster susceptible, and he's a bit of a jumpy boy. And Charlie Boy's got to be careful. He's low on health, and he got him. But Tom is out first between our 2 runners on restream here. And we get item 2.
And both runners picking up item 2 as well. So a definite find for our runners, with item 2 being given to both Casual Tom and Charlie Boy.
Don't mind me here. I'm also pulling up double duty as I'm going to press the buttons, so then things are tracked.
Well, then I will try to distract the audience with some word things while you press the buttons. Casual Tom and Charlie Boy both going into Quickman stage, which was the second stage that I predicted they would go to. These are by far the easiest stages. Require no items to get through, minimal weapon necessity, although it looks like Charlie Boy using the crash bomb to take down some angry chickens.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Those chickens, I think, were taking 2 Buster shots, but, that crash bomb was doing the job too, with 1 shot and taking minimal weapon energy to get the job done. But both runners are now going down the Quickman shaft avoiding the lasers.
Yeah, Casual Tom a little bit ahead, but it looks like there hasn't quite been a sync yet. He's also a little bit ahead on the timer. It looks like about 2 seconds difference as Casual Tom gets to the boss door at 3:35, as does Charlie Boy. So these runners are very close.
Yes. Now, keep in mind, Rackbat is also in this race, even though we have 2 players set up here. So don't want to ignore him too much.
Yeah, we definitely do not want to discount Iraq Vet. Unfortunately, only able to show 2 runners right now.
And it looks like, let's see. I don't think they picked up a... There's Quickman. Eric.
Alright, it looks like we have a little bit of a variance here. Casual Tom and Charlie Boy picking different stages. I personally agree with Charlie Boy a little bit more going into Bubbleman stage as opposed to Woodman. I think Woodman is deceptively difficult.
Well, that Crash Bob taking out the hot dogs in one shot. You know what? That's good enough for me.
Yeah, fair enough. That does make this a little bit easier for Casual Tom to get through the Woodman stage. And one of the things that we see in the new randomizer is look how quickly Charlie Boy is making his way through the safety sludge here in Bubbleman stage. No lag.
If you haven't noticed it also yet, one of the other new features of the randomizer is the fact that there's not so much of a delay anymore when you pick up energy, whether it be weapon or health. You just pick it up, then boom, you got it. Alright.
Yeah, that is another small observation. Oh, it looks like we might have an Iraq Vet sighting. It looks like we're changing over the overlay, see if we can't get Iraq Vet into the mix as well.
Yeah.
Take a little peek as to how well he's doing.
Meanwhile, Charlie Boy is in the bubble room with a semi-dumb Crash there, who is susceptible to the Buster, and down he goes. We had a quick turnaround here as the previous race had taken on, and we didn't really have a lot of time to set up, but you know what? We started on time, we said, screw it, let's go. But there's an Airman in Woodman's room, and boom, Tom takes him down quickly.
Oh no, it looks like Iraq Vet taking the L against Heatman there.
Quick, turn it back, we didn't see that.
May well has been a planned death.
I mean, it's on the belt, it's Heatman, it's never planned.
Oh, this is definitely one of the less pleasant fights to have. And one thing I have noticed is that this game is a little bit quicker now, without the lag frames showing up here and there. So, a quicker game tends to lead to more deaths in general. Metal Man, Quickman, and Flashman out of there for Iraq Vet.
So he'll also have 2 and 3, as we actually got 3 out of Quickman's stage. So that's good to know.
So Iraq Vet a little bit behind, but definitely not an insurmountable issue. But taking that death is not going to help Iraq Vet.
That's definitely not going to help. Ideally, as someone who doesn't mind taking a shot to the face, ideally in that kind of situation, if you're trying to go fast, you want to take the damage from the tadpoles, because they only do 1 dot of damage.
Alright, Casual Tom making it to the boss door. It doesn't look like he has all that great... Oh, no, he has a full health bar now. Looks like he used the
Charlie
knee
taking
tank.
a death to Metal Man and Airman's room.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but with that, Tom takes down Crash and Bubble Room and takes a slight lead in the Robot Master pool.
Yeah, first one to get 4 Robot Masters out of there for Casual Tom. Metal Man stage.
Yep. As both
I do
Tom
want to point out that saying someone is in the lead right now is kind of
moved.
Difficult to definitively say, because the first real checkpoint is when we see all 8 Robot Masters taken down, and we are confronted by the best eyebrows in gaming.
That's true. But we can also go by the Robot Master pool and how many has been taken down. In Tom's case, he's taken down Woodman, one of our longest stages in this game. So that's advantage for Tom.
Very true. The counterpoint to that is that Charlie Boy has taken down Airman, which is definitely a problem stage every so often. So, I see advantages for both runners. To be honest, it'll probably come down to the execution when it comes to Heatman and Crashman in their stages, because we've got a couple issues in those boards that we can't zip through, as this is zipless.
Alright, and Tom is taking on Heatman in Metal Room, trying to find a better weakness than the Buster, because it was only doing 2 damage. And that quick boomerang is not helping as it's going over top of him, and it's not going to be Crash either. Or is that Crash doing
it looks like
damage?
It looks like it's going to be the Buster, unfortunately. Heatman not wanting to show any of his weaknesses quite yet, but it looks like Casual Tom has it under control.
Meanwhile, Rackbet has gotten through Bubbleman stage and is in Airman stage, finding the Metal Blade being useful against the robotic cocks.
Yeah, the angry chickens. So here we go, Casual Tom and Charlie Boy switching spots. Casual Tom into Airman stage, Charlie Boy into Woodman stage. So this will give us a very good picture as to where the runners are going to be. I believe Casual Tom has taken down Metal Man stage.
Yes, both of them were just in Metal Man stage, so that is confirmed. Meanwhile, Rackbet is approaching the Airman door, fueling up before he goes through, where there'll be a Metal Man waiting for him. Charlie Boy realized, oh right, this is zipless, and remembering not to do that small zip in Woodman stage.
Alright, so we'll actually get a little bit of a head start on seeing who might be ahead, because we'll have Heatman and Crashman both in common for Casual Tom and Charlie Boy, so an early checkpoint, as it were. Casual Tom getting to the boss door. Looks like Charlie Boy's struggling a little bit with these frogs.
Yeah, Lacthibians definitely do not help when you want to move fast. So, looks like advantage Tom. Tom having a nice stream going there with Automan fight. Ooh, Charlie Boy, why?
Oh, we didn't have any E-Tanks. He tried to jump over a Sniper Joe and missed. And unlike in Mario Brothers, you cannot defeat an enemy by jumping on their head in this game.
Well, Tom is making their way through Heatman stage, and we got Tin Cans, we got Tellies, and we got Lacthibians. So, at least Lacthibians aren't littering the first section of this stage. Rakvet is also in Woodman stage, making great use of that metal blade, which apparently is just destroying everything.
Yeah, might actually be catching up to Charlie Boy here. Rakvet is. Casual Tom, prohibitively, I want to say he's ahead at this point, as he's into the final 2 stages, whereas Rakvet and Charlie Boy still have the remainder of Woodman's stage to go.
I mean, if you don't want to say it, I'll say it. Yeah, Casual Tom's ahead.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess it is safe to say at this point. Usually I reserve it to, the first one to, Dr. Wily is the one that's ahead. But yeah, I guess there's no real harm in saying it at this point.
I mean, I'll take the responsibility from you if you have won.
Fair enough.
But Tom is at the Heatman door, and I've actually lost track of which Robot Masters we have not seen. I believe Bubble Man's one of those. Speaking of which, hey! It's like
found him.
It's like I peered into the future.
Alright, so now it's time to play a little game of memory and see, okay, which one's the last one that we've not seen, and it'll be awaiting Casual Tom as well as the other runners at the end of Crashman.
I believe it's actually Flashman.
You believe it's Flashman? Yes. Is that your final answer?
That's going to be my final answer.
Alright, we will find out in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes time, as Casual Tom is making his way up the Crashman stage right now. Ooh, Rakvet's struggling here with tin cans and hamburgers. Surprising he hasn't used either of his items to kind of catapult him up a little bit. Just a little bit of item 2 shouldn't hurt him too much.
Should be noted real quick that our item 1 is actually locked behind this stage in Crashman stage, so we'll be getting that at the end of this stage.
Yeah, unfortunate for the runners that a pretty helpful item is gated behind one of the more difficult stages. But it's definitely better than the alternative of having an item 2 being locked behind Heatman's stage.
Yep.
So Casual Tom into the crash climb, made it through the elevator section.
Interesting. I thought he was just going to go with it with that fan feed there. I mean, he could just use item 2 to propel himself when he gets to the top, as well as get a free E-Tank, but no, he's going to take the usual right side.
Old habits die hard, I think.
Yeah, when you do what you're used to doing, you just do it.
Yeah, that's very true. You pick up the... Casual Tom just kind of saying, I don't need this E-Tank. So, he didn't show us where he was at on E-Tanks, but he's looking good on lives. 5 lives.
Yep, and he's also on his last Robot Master at the moment with... it's Woodman.
Oh!
Okay.
We're sorry, Siberian Bull. You leave this game with $0. The correct answer was Woodman.
Hey, I didn't put any money down, so I didn't lose anything.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing lost.
It's the price I pay by doing 3 things at once. Tracking, commentary.
All right, but looks like Charlie Boy actually going up the left side here.
Yeah, again, my thought process was when I initially saw that fan feed was left side. And it looks like Charlie Boy may be listening in on us. But, anyway, he makes it to the top of the crash climb, and he's going to take on his Woodman. Meanwhile, Tom is in Wily 1, and we get to play a certain guessing game. That is a game involved guessing the color of the dragon, and for bonus points, a weakness. So, Frico, my esteemed colleague, for the first time in this tournament, you'll want to give it a go?
I do. I used to have a scientific method for it, and I'm actually going to wait until Charlie Boy finishes off Woodman to make my guess, only because I used the Wily Castle to base my guess off of. So I'm going to reveal some of my strategy here. Hopefully I see it before Casual Tom makes his way up, and you still have some time to make your guess as well. So I am blatantly and completely, totally stalling for time right now, hoping Casual Tom doesn't make it as far. Alright, so I'm going with a purple dragon.
Purple dragon, eh?
And, well, we all know I love the bubble lead, so it's going to be the bubble lead for the weakness.
Alright, if you're doing purple dragon, then I'm going to do, was a Lacthibian on the ladder. Okay, Tom is going to get through the ladder there. Charlie having trouble getting his item 2 set up, as these prop tops are not being fun, and weakness is crash. So, Jetfire, orange, crash. Sorry.
It's alright, you got it in on time.
Well, you got the color.
Scientific method never fails. Yes!
It never,
One for one.
It never fails until suddenly it fails. Well, it's definitely not bubble. But it is quick boomerang.
Yeah, quick boomerang definitely getting rid of that dragon very quickly. So the dragon does have 2 weaknesses, but unfortunately, my bubble lead has been proven wrong. So we'll see if Charlie Boy finds the other weakness, or if he's, going to stick with the crash boomerang. Well, not crash boomerang. Quick
Crash.
Boomerang.
You know what? We're going with it. It's now the crash boomerang.
I had crash on my mind because that was the weapon you selected. And then the boomerang, and I'm like, okay, brain, combine. Say things faster.
Well, we got crash boomerang, metal leaf, hot air,
Yeah, exactly.
and flashing bubbles.
Alright, so... Well, Crash... No, looks like Crash isn't a winner. Charlie Boy... Going with the air shooter.
I found heat.
Oh, he found something. It looked like
It's
heat.
As a full atomic heat, too. So no charging required. Meanwhile,
Casual Tom doing pretty good here, using the leaf shield to kind of act as a lead blocker through
yeah, it was definitely
back end of Wily 2.
It was definitely a slow-moving leaf shield, so that definitely helps. But he is on his way through Wily 2 here, and about to take on the Pico, which has 3 weaknesses, and he's looking for a good one. He's going to start with the Metal Blade, looks like. And it's not bad.
Negative. Ooh, it's a crash bomb. One-hitter quitter.
It's a 1-for-1 crash. Let's see what else we got. It's not the Buster. It's not.
There's a reason why he audibled off of that crash bomb. The crash bomb is taking so long to actually detonate that you're going to end up taking some damage. Although the air shooter looked to be semi-effective.
Yeah, so your options were heat, air, and crash. And looks like Tom's going to go with the heat.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with heat as well, with those options. It would be very difficult, although amazing for energy consumption, to have a crash bomb and then you run the second Pico block into the exploding crash bomb like we see on Charlie Boy's side. that he's actually, getting a 2-for-1 sale on these Pico blocks.
Yes, I wonder where he learned that from.
I wouldn't know.
I do.
But, it's definitely a solid strategy, but, a little bit of a skill-intensive one that I think...
But I think Charlie Boy has made up some time with that fight, though, with using the Crash Bomb, as he's right on Casual Tom's heels.
Yeah, definitely closing up the gap at this point.
I say one of the reasons for that is because Charlie Boy found that crash and stuck with it, where Tom was doing some digging, as he did not like the crash. Meanwhile, we got some moles on the hallway to seeing Gutsman. Or Gutsman, Guts Tank. Yeah, what's the difference?
That's alright. I have no room to say anything because, crash boomerangs. But, ay.
Looks like Tom didn't go with what is usually my theory, which is to check the weakness he used on the dragon for Guts, but he finds Air Shooter, and usually that's a great ripper for the Guts tank. It takes it down quickly.
Yeah, it looked like 3 shots overall. Each individual shot from the Air Shooter registering a hit against the Guts tank. So we'll see how quickly Charlie Boy finds that weakness. Casual Tom into the Grady. Oh, wow. Charlie Boy found it straight away.
Yeah, Charlie Boy making up time when Tom fight with these weaknesses.
Yeah, so now about a 20-second gap between the... we're going into the great equalizer here. Casual Tom, taking a little bit of time and jumped right into the hole that he knew was this. So that's going to set him back a couple seconds.
Meanwhile, Rackvet on their Pico fight also opting for the Crash Bombs.
Yeah, getting an unfortunate spread and bombs taking Rackvet down. That is going to be catastrophic.
Yeah, that might do it for Rackvet's chances for this qualifier. But I don't want to discount him just yet until there's an actual winner.
Well, I will be the you. It is not over until it is over. I've seen plenty of Mega Man 2 tournament matches, and I'm going, yep. He's got it in the bag. All he's got to do is just get to the end, and then you kind of look at it a couple minutes going, how did that happen? How, the comeback is real, and, someone's victory from the jaws of defeat.
Meanwhile, Tom and Charlie Boy are pretty much a screen apart on this Wily 4.
Although I will say this, the more runners that are in a particular race, the more devastating any single mistake will actually become. Because not only do you have to hope your opponent in a one-on-one race messes up, you've got to hope everybody else essentially messes up.
Tom immediately finding heat for those boo beams and shreds right through them. Charlie Boy is looking in the opposite direction. It's going to find heat now, but Tom has re-upped his lead on Charlie Boy now, going into refights.
Yeah, definitely looks like it. So we've got one robot down for Casual Tom. Might have a second one for Casual Tom, as Charlie Boy just about ready to make it into the refights. So we've got just under a full robot master, or 2 full robot masters out of the way, and Charlie Boy finding Heatman.
Yeah, Charlie Boy is once again, much like in the stage before, he's finding wood to be pretty good against this Heatman. So he'll make up time when Tom goes to take on Heatman, because Tom.
Oh, it's inverted. Oh, double KO.
But
Is he gonna have to do it again?
Does he? Yes. That's another loss.
Oh no! Oh, that's
All right.
catastrophic for Charlie Boy.
Never mind my thought process. Oof.
Oh, Charlie Boy, it came down to pressing the input to launch the leaf shield, and it went the wrong way. It went away from Heatman, which is part of the randomizer, is that the leaf shield can have inverted controls for up, down, left, or right.
He's having flashbacks of yesterday's qualifier where a similar fate happened to him.
Oh, that's just so unfortunate that...
Let's see if Tom goes hunting.
So close, but yet so far away.
Tom's gonna stick with the Buster, it looks like.
Looked like I saw a Metal Blade plonk off of Heatman, and I think he just said, alright, enough's enough.
He did.
I just have to get this done.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what he's doing right now. And I like his strategy of just keeping it close to a teleporter so he can just get on out of there. Alright.
Alright, so here we go. It's a new year, a new tournament. And we are one for one on the Buster Week machine. I don't even know why they bother putting other weaknesses in, because it was something like 84% of the time where it was Buster Week. And if it's Buster Week, everything else just doesn't even matter at that point.
Look, I threw out the chart, so, you know, I didn't keep track of it. I'm not keeping track of it this year.
Ay. But Casual Tom into Victory Road, dropping down to the right, so confident in his weapon energy levels, gonna have a date with the alien, and we'll see if we can get in under 31 minutes for Casual Tom. Is Charlie Boy gonna try to mount a comeback? He's into the Wily machine at the end of the refights.
I think we are guaranteed a 31 by Tom here, but it depends on what the weakness is.
Well, you search for a weakness, and next thing you know, seconds go by. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Not Leaf. How about... Alright, he skipped over Bubble. Not Bubble.
Yeah,
Metal.
not Boomerang either.
Not Metal. Crash.
Crash Bomb. Yeah, there it is.
And there we go. And with official SRL time of 31:12, Casual Tom qualifies for the main tournament. Get those GGs in chat, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna be our second qualifier. So, before we get Casual Tom in here, you know one of your fellow competitors now, Siberian Bull, in the final 8. What are your thoughts, if you don't mind me taking a deep dive here into your thought pattern of knowing one of your competitors now?
I hope he's not on my end of the bracket.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I haven't looked at the bracket yet because I just got the thing yesterday. I have to look at it again. But right now, joining us is the winner of this qualifier is Casual Tom. GG's.
And I think he has his mic
You're
muted,
sir.
So once he unmutes, we'll get some words from Casual Tom.
Okay.
There we go.
I think I got it.
Oh, hey. Listen to you.
Yeah, my actual mic was unmuted, but my Discord was muted, so.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, that felt pretty good. I mean, like, there's some things I kind of wish I would have done differently, but, yeah, I mean, can't complain about the seed. Not a bad seed.
Yeah, right behind
Not really
you
much to say.
Right behind you, too. Charlie Boy finishing at 32-37.
GG.
Holla holla. GG.
Charlie Boy, did you have flashbacks of yesterday?
What do you mean flashbacks to yesterday?
I mean, dying in refights.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, at least I didn't game over on the machine.
Yeah, that's true. You did
that
not
was
do
bad.
that. You were, however, on Casual Tom's heels there all the way through Boo Beams, but that Heatman death, oof.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you find the weakness for Heatman? Because I tried just about everything and I just had to give up. Must've been-
He was using
Looks
Leaf
like
Shield.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I ended up using Leaf Shield at the end, which
it was-
made it a little bit faster.
Must have been the one thing I didn't try.
There was clearly not a good weakness for that Heatman. I guarantee if you went back and used Flash, it would work.
Yeah, I was thinking that just now.
No, I don't know. I tried to, yeah, He-Man. I tried everything on him. Nothing really worked. I think Crash was what I used in the stage against him. And then yeah, during the refights, I found Leaf Shield, and I was like, okay, this is working. And then I was like, right there with Life, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to dodge this last hit somehow. Yeah, did not dodge that last hit.
By the way, just to confirm on the table from Tom's credit screen, it did confirm that Flash was a weakness.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I wasn't paying attention.
Meanwhile, Iraq Vet opting to forfeit as he just died at Heatman on the refights.
Oh no.
See
That's
if
the
we
bad
can
Heatman.
get him in here.
Charlie Boy, one quick question, if you don't mind my asking. Was Leaf Shield inverted for left and right?
Oh man.
No.
I don't remember.
No, up and down was inverted, I'm pretty sure, and left and right was. I think.
Okay, because I saw a couple shots go not quite the way I thought either of you were intending, and I just wanted to ask, just to make sure, to allay my suspicions in some way.
I feel like I'm in this habit now of just the first time I test it out on the horizontal plane, just like kind of turning and then turning right back. I don't know why.
So yeah, Tom, you're in the big dance with me now.
Let's do it.
You know, for someone who's named Casual Tom and only signs up for one race, of course he's gonna qualify. That's great. Hey, congratulations though. I really do.
Thanks, man. It was fun.
I love having Tom around. He's an awesome guy. You know, I played him a couple times in Street Fighter, and you know,
Yeah, we gotta do it again soon.
Might not have, you know, he might not be casual. I'm just saying.
I feel casual.
There you go. Nah, he's a pretty cool guy, man. Congrats on
You too, man.
making it happen. Hey, I don't know if anybody mentioned, man, Siberian Bull here donated to the Tiltify for Save the Children. He also donated to the Matcherino we got going this year. So yeah, if you guys are interested and have the means to do so, we do have the option to donate to the charity during the tournament. We're raising money for Save the Children using Tiltify website to do that, and then yeah, of course, little prize pot bonus for the you know, the winners this year, the top 3 or so. However much is raised, we'll divide it out, see how that goes for people who qualify. So get in these qualifier races, please do it.
Yes. So with that, I'm sure Freakin has other things he wants to say.
What? Don't put me on the spot like that.
No, too late.
That would mean I have to actually manage a coherent thought at some point. Ay. Alright, so I have a question. Since I came into this a little unprepared, we have 2 qualifiers of 4 different setups, correct? That result in 8 people making the main bracket.
Sounds about
Correct.
right, yeah.
That's correct. So far, you're on the right track.
Alright, so everybody else can join into a secondary bracket.
This is correct. Yes.
Okay, so it's not over once the qualifiers are done, once everybody has been placed into the main bracket. There is still much more Mega Man to be run for everyone at that point.
Yes, yes. So far, so good. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, these qualifiers. I mean, the last couple years, the tournament went a little long. Maybe not to some people. Some people like a longer tournament, but other people, they like, they have lives or whatever. Hey,
Imagine that.
Apparently I don't, because I enjoyed the long tournaments. But hey, yeah, I'll tell you what. They wanted, a couple people were like, hey, let's see if we can't shorten it up, and they've said it for a couple years now. So I did the best I could to come up with a formula of a tournament that would be interesting. And yeah, so I mean, 2 weekends of qualifier races, and we've got a decent amount of signups for that. Top 8 determined out of that, and then for everybody who just wasn't able to make the qualifiers, then we got a second bracket, the non-qualifier bracket that people can join just for fun, and that one's going to be any percent revealed stage names zipless, the category that we just ran. So I mean, if you can't qualify, I mean, I know there's some really good talent that plays this game. So I mean, if you just can't seem to beat one of those guys, like probably me this year, who knows? Like, I can't seem to snag a race, but
I mean, technically, you got the one.
But if I don't qualify, then, I can join the non-qualifier bracket. So at least that's an option. That's an option.
Well, you do have one more chance this week, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., which will have the same rule set as we saw this afternoon. So see you then. But I'll be at work. So
oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will definitely be around tomorrow night to try again alongside a couple others who have signed up. So yeah, I mean,
folks, you could literally sign up like Casual Tom and just steal it and say, "Nope, I'm in this."
I signed up like 3 days ago. Yes, you know what? I'm free this weekend. Maybe I will join. Like I checked, I was like, "Am I free?" You know what? I have no reason not to do it, so I did it.
Yeah,
Just
for sure. Yeah, after the 2 weekends of the qualifier races, I believe April 12th is going to be our qualified bracket start, and then we will host the non-qualifier bracket starting the week after. So signups for that will start after the final qualifier. If you guys are interested in signing up for the non-qualifier bracket, if you don't qualify, that is. So yeah, plenty of things to do this year. Hopefully it won't take longer than 2 months. I assume that it'll take about a month to a month and a half is my goal with the current format. So.
All right.
Playing his outro. Play him off, keyboard cat.
So I believe our next qualifier is set for tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, correct?
Yep. It's going to feature the same rule set we had this afternoon. So look forward to that.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I will not do that one.
Yeah, neither will.
Previous obligations being what they are, causing havoc on my schedule as of late. But that said, Charlie Boy,
yes, sir.
good luck to you. I honed your way to the top in one of these qualifiers.
Yeah, I might squeak through.
Keep trying. Maybe you'll get it.
Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, hey, got another one tomorrow night at 8 p.m., guys. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Well, you'll be here tomorrow.
Yep. All right. Well, I think, is there anything else?
I think we covered just about everything that needed to be covered. Save the children, donate. We got a match
Yes.
Reno, so
Yes.
throw money into the prize pool. There's a match tomorrow, and next week there's another slew of matches. But instead of revealed stage names, they'll be hidden.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So yeah, we'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next week. But yeah, we'll see you then.
All right, see ya. Take
See
it
ya.
easy.
Thanks.
Yeah, congrats, Tom.
Have a good afternoon, everybody.